Welcome back, everyone, to Sacramento, California. Los Angeles Clippers coming in at 2-3 in the preseason. Kings at 3-2. The Sacramento Kings looking to become relevant once again on the NBA landscape. Brand new building here, Golden One Center. $550 million. State of the art. Huge scoreboard. Folks, you can almost smell the paint still drying in this building. It is environmentally friendly, amongst other things. And Paul McCartney opened up this building a couple of weeks ago with many more big-time acts to follow. Take a look at the starting lineups. Chris Paul in the backcourt along with J.J. Redick, who led the league in three-point shooting last year. Luc Mbah a Moute at the 3 spot. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan in the middle for the Los Angeles Clippers. Meanwhile, for the Kings, Garrett Temple getting the surprise start at point guard tonight. Ben McLemore joining him in the backcourt. Rudy Gay, DeMarcus Cousins, and Kosta Koufos up front for the Sacramento Kings.
All kinds of problems, transition if you're defensively trying to get back. The other thing he does, they like to throw to him ahead on the break and let him play pick and roll with smaller players to create mismatches. So we'll watch that in transition tonight. That's a very deadly activity that the Clippers do when they're pushing that ball up the floor.
Temple at the point. Darren Collison expected to play tonight. He's their usual starting point guard. Here's Rudy Gay off the down screen. Out to Cousins on the pick and pop.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins really shoot that ball. He can score. You know, Dave Yeager was really speaking highly to him before the game. He said he's been terrific here early in preseason. Just wants him to keep building on that.
Cousins mentioned average 27 a game, and J.J. Redick knocks down that.
Remember last year, Rondo averaged about 12 assists a game. They averaged 24, but he averaged about half of them. So they're trying to get a lot more movement with their team this year.
Jordan on a nice roll to the bucket. He gets the
side help on that mark. Once he catches that ball, it's too late.
Griffin with the mid-range knocks it down. That's a shot that he's worked on over the last couple of years. The Clippers leading by 4.
Comes to that mark. I tell you, the game is going to multiple playmakers. The more playmakers you have on the floor, the easier the game is.
The average 4.9 assists. Koufos underneath with a nice left-handed layup. Ty Lawson actually available to play tonight after missing the team's flight to Kentucky to play in a preseason game. Redick with his second bucket already. Doug, you're smiling.
Well, because Doc Rivers was talking. He said, everybody thought about J.J. making shots. He said, I'm not worried about that. He said he had 7 wide open shots last night and wasn't close on any of them. And you can see once he gets into a rhythm, you know, J.J. shot 47% from 3 last year, which was best in the NBA.
Cousins. Boy, Jordan didn't even try to come out and close out on him, Doug, and Cousins makes him pay.
Excited about their team. They love the Kings.
And we need some cowbells in here again, right?
Yes, exactly.
Chris Paul with the 3. Found, but Vlade Divac, the GM, Peja Stojakovic, another former player, part of the management team. Koufos slams it home over Grip, passing by the Clippers, and Paul can't cash, but they get another possession. Redick, why not? JJ's in the building tonight. The Clippers up by 8. He's extremely upset. Something that when we spoke with Dave Yeager, he talked about his first meeting with Cousins as Mbah a Moute knocks down the shot off the glass.
Were in their spots as they went into the medal round, and then the United States just handily beat everybody.
Yeah, ended up beating Serbia in the final by 30 points as Griffin drives to the bucket to score. That close win. Cousins said he didn't see Vlade after they beat him by 30. Couldn't find him. McLemore off his own rebound. Lawson, who's checked into the ball game, knocks down a 3.
Jamal Crawford, but I think they feel like that second unit's got a lot of pop now and can put some points on the board.
Here's Cousins working against Jordan.
And Rudy banks it home. 3-pointer rebounded by Rudy. Nice pass to Cousins. He's fouled. Nice pass to Luc Mbah a Moute. Cousins took it away.
Great hands by Cousins.
Leaking out. Collison and DeMarcus with a beautiful pass.
Well, started with an outstanding defense just to finish.
Hard off the window. Here comes Mbah a Moute. Luc Mbah a Moute. Blocked from behind. Beautiful defense. Collison with a pull-up three.
Darren Collison showing the confidence he has in his three ball, and he ought to have confidence because he has made them extremely well, not only last year, but getting better each season, it seems.
So Sacramento takes the lead. And high off the glass. Nice shot there by Rivers.
Kings playing though at two small guards.
Wow! Cousins put it in the book and send them to the line. What a setup by Collison.
Again, really.
And there's Spates on a beautiful setup by. Nice passing. Boy, Crawford gave a wide open layup, but it worked out because they got three. Here's Willie from the foul line. No, yeah, I was going to say that's banking it home, but I don't know if he meant to do that, but it counts for 2 points.
It counts the same. It'll look like a swisher in the box score.
Yep, 33-32. There's Crawford. Boy, he can still burst to the basket.
He can still score. I tell you what, he'll.
Now shot clock at 10 seconds. Rivers. And Austin. Bad pass. Trying to throw through a crowd. And here's Crawford. Alley-oop. Oh, wow. And Blake Griffin finishing it. Looks into the crowd. 41-34. Over their 8th. That being in that situation around that experience as Blake Griffin comes down and someone yelled.
Well, the Kings just haven't made a shot this quarter, and that you're going to get in a hole when you can't make a shot.
Well, it's hard to make a shot when you turn the ball over.
Or at least she has so far.
48-35. Here's Cousins with the shot clock winding down, and he hits the 2-pointer.
Yeah, Big Cuz knows he's going to have to.
Court to Lawson. Shot was flat. Here's Paul.
Yeah, it was a good pass and a good shot. Ty's got to make those.
Wow, what a pass that was. Unbelievable.
The only guy on the floor that saw that pass was the one who made it.
That's incredible. Costa Kufa stops Blake Griffin. And there's Rudy. It's been a quiet first half for Rudy. He's now 2.
At that situation, DeAndre Jordan just kicking it out, knows his perimeter people will be there.
There's Paul from the angle. And ever since Jerry Reynolds started, I'll be doing the games by myself all year. Costa.
Ooh, Costa with a poster.
And that will do it. And DeMarcus with the rebound.
Yeah, good defensive sequence, though. If anybody's going to be open, that's who you want it to be open if you're the Kings. Bahamute not going to beat you with his offense.
And Rudy Gay with a good start to his third quarter. 58-47. One thing that's nice is that Doc is playing his regulars, and there's Lucas. You never know what you're going to get. And he still cannot hit his open shot.
Yeah, he's had some great looks.
Here is a guy that normally hits his open shots.
That's positions on the floor, and obviously they're helped out and saved the hoop.
DeMarcus Cousins. And he has now 17 points.
Well, that's the area where DeAndre Jordan just does not want to go, and he's going to give Cousins some shots there, and you've got to take them.
Redick. J.J. Redick. Now it's 18 points, and he's the high scorer for the Clippers.
The fan behind us yelling at JJ to shoot it. That's
send out Ty Lawson, and this substitution is brought to you by Speedy. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change at Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and brake experts.
Yeah, Cousins has been the most consistent outside shooter thus far here for the Kings. That's the good news.
There's Luke Bahamute with a corner three.
Again, Luke just floating to the wide open areas. Obviously, the other four guys create so many problems. Certainly Paul, Reddick, and Blake Griffin in particular.
69-55. 2 more for DeMarcus. That's 21.
Yeah, looks like the Clippers have decided to give DeMarcus that.
Nice play by Cousins to the Johnson's two-pointer. 71-61. Corner three with the shot clock winding down, and Johnson connects. Nice pass by Crawford. 74-61. It's Lawson, Collison, Tolliver, Gay, and Cauley-Stein. Nice pass to Cauley-Stein from Lawson.
Boy, Lawson, his quickness and creativity getting into the paint, and of course Willie Cauley-Stein very quick off his feet, no wasted motion.
Jerry, we talk about, Lawson and Collison playing together. Offensively, it looks really good. Give me your thoughts on how it can work defensively.
Well, it really depends on the matchups, obviously. I think against a lot of second line guards, I don't think they'll have any problems against a lot of starting.
And it's Rivers. Rivers with the three with 1.1, and now it's Collison, and this shot is blocked. So we'll go to the fourth.
Yeah, the Clippers, Kings doing a nice job keeping the Clippers out of the offensive range, but that is, right now for Kings, just who's going to score.
And there's Johnson, Chris Paul.
There's not much of an offensive set there.
No.
Might have been okay if it's Michael Jordan, but.
And that three is good.
You got to find.
You should have started when you could have made some money. Yeah, if you wanted to, if mom and dad wanted to send you to private school, I guess you were going out of state.
Oh, they would have probably liked to send me to one.
Right. It was great being able to speak with the announcers, Ralph Lawler and Michael Smith, and they were raving about the arena. I went up to them before the game, and they said they had a chance to walk around, and they were like,
expect to build their own arena.
That's
not
correct.
Be just tenants in Staples at some point with Mr. Ballmer, their owner.
They're now looking at, although that is the Los Angeles market, but what I meant was the southern part of that county. Here is Raymond
Felton getting a nice.
Don't want to fall in a hole early, and now you are going to start those 8 games without your starting point guard. Temple, look what I found. And a long three. Caspi. So Omri makes it. And the Kings still with a chance, although it's slight. They got to hurry. Temple. And it's a one-possession game.
Kings hitting their three-pointers now.
And now Jamal Crawford. So Crawford can end the game with 1 free throw.
Well, Jamal Crawford has not had a particularly good game, but he'll always make free throws.
People say, well, why is Dave Yeager taking a timeout? Because he wants to set up a play as if, let's see what play Dave Yeager drew up. Well, how about that? He didn't realize that the Clippers weren't going to play any defense. 2.3. And that will do it. So it's all over, and the preseason is in the books. And next up, the regular season. Thanks for joining us here from the Golden One Center, where the final score tonight, the Clippers 92 and the Kings 89. We're back with you a week from tomorrow when the Kings start the regular season in Phoenix against the Suns. Coverage will begin at 6:30 with Kings pregame live. We say so long here.